Hey there, Bridge family, it's Pastor Jeff, and today I'd like to talk to you about showing and telling the truth and love when it comes to spiritual warfare. When we talk about showing and telling the world, the word, the will, and the ways of God, a significant part of our telling and sharing and showing has to do with the reality of spiritual warfare. Now, the Bible is clear, both directly in terms of what we're told, and then also we see from cover to cover the reality of our need to be ready for spiritual warfare. This truth is so prevalent that when I teach and disciple others, I'm very intentional to introduce the reality of the fight before I get down to the core of the faith, which is the gospel. And the reason being, if you tell people how good and gracious and glorious our God is, and He is, and it's true, and that is the message of the gospel in part, but you don't first tell them about the reality of sin and the corruption that is in this world, and the reality of spiritual warfare that is running amok all over the planet, then people are going to be deceived. And when the spiritual warfare comes before they're ready, they're going to end up doubting our God. They're going to doubt the glory of our God. They're going to doubt the gospel of Jesus Christ. They're going to doubt the very grace of our loving God. But if you will show and tell the way this diagram does for a child, or through the reality of some of the scars that you have, Christian, tell the people the truth and love of spiritual warfare. Tell them that Jesus said to watch out for the wolves in sheep's clothing. Tell them that there is a roaring lion prowling around this world looking for souls to devour, 1 Peter 5:8. That this is the truth, that the world, your own flesh, and the devil himself are at war with every Christian and all of the people that might otherwise become Christians. I've been reminded this week, this month, these last 13 months as we've gone through 2020, of the reality that is spiritual warfare. And friend, I want to encourage you to go and read, meditate on, saturate yourself in the gospel of Jesus Christ. Read the Gospel of John. Then go to the book of Ephesians and see what it's like to actually know what you and I are to believe and how we are to behave. And then in chapter 6, read and then put on the full armor of God, that you will be equipped and ready, that you'll be able to stand firm. Because here's the thing, friends, as we teach in our fight illustrations, the war is raging. The battles are being brought to you. And just when you think all things have been settled and you can just rest in peace, you're going to get hit spiritually with the kitchen sink thrown at you from hell, from Satan and his minions. And you need to be ready. Be ready. Be fluid. Stay focused. Work hard. And then by God's grace, persevere with joy. I pray that this reminder of the reality of spiritual warfare will help you to be a living, loving light and a witness to the love of Jesus the Christ. Amen and amen.